Welcome, everyone. Can you please stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all. I just want to announce that the US Olympics are over, just in case anyone wants to know. Came in second with the gold medal, so we're the medals.
Norway got 2 hockey goals.
Norway.
Yes.
They live in the northern pole land.
Yeah, all the weird winter stuff.
Board members, do you have a chance to look over the agenda?
I will make a motion to adopt it. Thanks for joining.
Second that.
All in favor? Any opposed? Then we're just gonna add 5 table dates to it. That's it? Great. Everybody get the minutes?
Yeah, there's one
No,
copy
no.
here.
Yeah, 92 of 9th and the 22nd.
One 19, right there. February's.
Sorry, this one
Just
Oh, I'm going to do adopt the 9th. I'm gonna have a chance to check them over. Right, second? Second by Val, all in favor? Any opposed? And it's approved. Thank you. Hi, Joel.
Hi, Cheryl.
Let's be lucky that we're not in Providence, New Jersey, getting out the snow.
Bring it on.
Please,
1 inch.
Please
It's the
switch.
same thing either way, so.
that's true.
I left, last meeting with Mark asking the startup cost for the digital GMR radio system. The response I got back from the manager at Adirondack 2A Radio is it will be $39 per month per radio multiplied by the number of radios you ultimately put on service,
This is 17, right?
which I came up with 17, give or take half.
No startup fee.
Yeah, I mean, I asked again, I haven't got a response. I did ask again, just to make sure that there's not some sort of a hidden startup fee, but that was in the question that he responded to as well, so. So long as that's accurate, that's where we're at with the digital radios.
There's 17 of them.
There's 17 of them, that would include updating the radio system here at the town office.
That answer your question, Mark?
Yeah, I'm still making my math there.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
So what the total?
17 times 30,
Right, yeah,
39
right.
per month.
You didn't do the math yet.
I did, I said it at the last meeting, I don't have the number in front of me now, but
663 a month,
Oh, wow.
which would be 79.56 a year.
No credit for the old one.
we're ready for the old one.
We're keeping them, you said, right?
We're keeping them.
So we
Yeah,
can- of course.
they would take them and put them in a box and wouldn't get any credit for them, so.
Right.
Like I said, we can use them to communicate with fire department or send mutual aid, and the fire department also may be interested in use of the current repeater that we purchased. So,
In the village too, we talked about, right?
Yeah.
Thinking about it.
What do you use now?
The same system that they use.
Same. But you don't have to go as far in the other beaches.
No, but we have communication problems just in the village with the current system, which is what I
Really?
said.
It doesn't work right, even in town.
Great.
and 17 is village crew, town crew, and then a couple like base stations or. So it would be a base station at the highway department, base station here. The mobile radios, and then handheld for each current employee at the highway department, because the handhelds, you could get out of the truck and go pretty much anywhere with those. They work a lot better than the current handhelds on this VHF system do.
And what does the fire department, like, do you guys communicate often? Fire department, road crew?
If they're working an accident or something in the winter time and, you know, they request us for sanding or something of that nature, we might cross paths a little bit, but it's not regular.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, if the new does like updating to this new system box out anybody that was like able to kind of tune into the old one, like did the fire department kind of, but you'll keep both.
We'll keep both. We'll still have the VHF will still be operational, it'll still be up and running in most of the trucks. It probably won't be in the equipment, the heavy equipment, but the trucks, the vehicles, it will remain, and that's my intention. Because if we are out and about plowing and they have an issue, or Poultney Rescue Squad has an issue, they have our Poultney frequency. We have most of their fire ground frequencies on the current radio system.
On the existing.
So they could just switch over and holler and say, hey, is anybody available in this area to sand, salt, plow, whatever the need might be. Or like I said, it also ties into emergency management. If we get into a state of emergency and we're operating under unified command, that gives us that availability to still work, you know, to still communicate directly with our counterparts.
Are we still paying for that old system?
Yeah, well, they continue course.
No, I mean, we don't have to do anything. We don't have to do anything more with it. We don't have to pay anything more with it. I believe the only thing we're doing is an annual FCC payment.
Yeah.
If that's correct.
I only ask because we've fire department guys here. Like, is this something you guys have your radar on? Like updating the radio system to digital, or like, is that something you guys have?
Washco's in the process now of updating the trunk. So, we are not making any decisions until they determine exactly what it's gonna be. But they have assured us that it will run parallel to what we have now.
Okay.
And the reason for that is obviously the cost of the radios to go to trunk.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about this stuff, but I'm just trying to, I guess, make sure that we're not like, you know, taking different paths where they're heading somewhere else and you're going digital and we'll end up in a spot where you can't talk to them or whatever.
No, and that's why I'm persistent about keeping the VHF in the vehicles and the current base stations that we've already established those. So there's no point getting rid of them, being that fire and EMS are still operating on those. And like I said, 90% of our surrounding town municipalities are also operating on VHF. So with the exception of the town of Castleton, who's already on digital.
We locked into like a year or 2 years or any program right now?
No, we're renting by the month
Okay.
with the digital system. Renting by the
Okay. So there's no, like, if you're a year into it and you're, this isn't what I thought it was, we can just go back to the old one.
Any other questions on it from Joel? About the salt. What about salt? Update us.
We're still basically in the same position that we were at last time. Sometimes the salt comes in, it's coming in randomly. They're still saying that Cargill has not got a rail supply up north yet. I don't know what the truth to that is. Cargill's being very quiet about the whole situation. So like I told you at the last meeting, we have the availability to buy salt at $120 a ton, which is $22 per ton more than we're paying right now for the contracted Cargill salt. But even that, the demand is so high and the supply is so low that it's still It's still just whenever it's available. So we're going very sparingly, which is why you don't see the level of road maintenance that you may have seen prior.
Have you gotten hit a load since the last meeting at all?
One load, one triaxle load. It's about 22 tons.
Okay, so that's decent.
That's,
Okay.
it's something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something.
Hmm.
Well, like I said before, though, we do have brown sand, so if we run out and the winter weather continues to come, we can put some sand on the roads and we'll scrape them down the best we can, put sand on there for traction,
Work.
and that's the best we can do until the sun comes out and the temperatures rise, or we get salt. Truck 2, 2014 Western Star broke down. It had an S-cam tube failure. Completely broken, snapped off. Had to order parts. This happened last Thursday. One of the, not the serpentine or the main belt that most people know the vehicles, but there's another belt in the truck. It's crucial. That also runs the water pump. Failed, and we found out that it failed due to the water pump, so that also had to be replaced. We replaced it in-house, and I called today just to ask, get a rough idea how much it would cost if we had sent the truck out for repair. We would have been like $2,000 versus for labor time versus the approximately 10 hours that Dick put into fixing it. So fixing it in-house, the ability to fix it in-house was quite a money saver.
You did good.
That was just a rough throw together because you'd have to figure in 6 more hours of 2 guys driving out there, 3 hours at a shop, wear and tear, downtime, all that stuff. So
Pretty lucky we can do it in-house.
yeah, when we can, we do. When we have the time, weather permits, we're certainly going to do it in-house. But some things have to go to a garage because you never know if you might have to pull the part of the engine out or something like that. So
So that truck's a 22,
2014,
2014. Well,
2014. Yeah.
that makes more sense.
The other one's a 21, 22, which is basically an identical twin, just newer. Well, but that truck's, anyways, it's fixed, it's back in action, so the fleet is full. Everything is good other than salt. I really don't have anything else to say tonight. I did hope that we would come to some conclusion with the radio, and I could move forward with that. Would be my hopes for the highway department.
So what, what are we budgeted for right now with the radios? What do we need 8,000 more a year? Is that what you're asking? Or is there?
No, since it's, almost 8,000 more a year, Paul did budget it, I believe he said in the last meeting. He did figure that in for budgeting this year. But we felt that it should go to the board's attention because it's $8,000 recurring annual fee that we have not had in the past.
Yeah.
So.
Cause I thought it was worked into the budget already. That's why, cause you're just looking for like the go ahead to allocate the budget to this in particular. Rather than just.
I mean, the number doesn't start, if the budget's approved, it doesn't start until July 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'd be,
Different.
do you think waiting till July that's just not ideal? You want to get like,
I mean, ideally, I'd love to at least give enough handheld radios to get us to try to get something going with it, because this is, for lack of a better or
Not working.
other way to say it, this is crap.
Yeah.
so we'd be out, what is it? Almost March. It's like 4 months of the.
4 months
of
at
the-
$39 a month.
Yeah. So it's not the full $8,000. We're
Correct.
at like,
Right.
we need $3,000 to bridge the gap or something.
Right.
And then starting July 1 is factored into the budget that's passed. So really you're asking for whatever it is, $3,000 to bridge the gap and kind of get going on the system.
The budget has not passed it. Okay.
That's what he's
That's what
saying.
we're talking about.
That's good.
17.
I say get 4 handhelds for now.
Gives us something, something better than we got.
And you can test it out.
Little proof of concept, like make sure there's, you know,
Yeah, I mean, we demoed them for 2 weeks, like
Okay.
I said.
Yeah,
it was, I mean, there's no comparison. The VHF is unreal. What you could do with a handheld, I mean, ask those guys, they probably have same challenges doing traffic control with a handheld. If you don't have line of sight, or even sometimes when you do have a line of sight, but it's a couple 100 feet or 100 yards or whatever, you can look at the guy, but you can't hear what he's saying half the time because it's chopping in and out.
What do we think? I mean, what do you think, Mark?
what is it?
Give permission to get 4 handhelds?
$39.
Sounds good.
So,
Val? Yeah, that's,
so it's 663 a month, but you're talking about just getting a couple going.
4 of them,
Four.
4 handheld to pull them
So-
over till July.
$150 or $156 till July.
We'll have to figure it out from them within the budget. Was that a yes from you, Jay?
Yeah,
Thank you.
156.
Don't want to tie your hands up.
Where would it'd be, you'd have one and have one at where would the 4 go?
Guys?
Well, I guess the 4 would be amongst the 4 of us in the highway department. Well, unless Paul feels that we need a 5th one to get something in the office for the time being. It seems like also per the tech that came out from Adirondack Tour Radio, that antenna tower out here for this office is actually the best one that we own. It's better than the one on the highway garage and stuff. I don't know. You know, Paul said that sometimes he can hear, or most of the time you can get through to somebody when you're calling.
Yeah.
One of the 4 of us. And then we just try to play the relay game from there.
I feel like,
What do you think?
I think getting a 5th for Paul makes sense since we're doing like a beta test here for 4 months. That way you can have another,
Yeah,
you know,
makes
you could
sense.
be like, yeah, that was killer, you know.
We'll use that today, actually. You could use it today because you did call and someone reported about the sign, right? We're communicating with them. So does everyone agree? 5
So you would
to
need
4?
us,
Yes.
you would need us to approve $195 a month until July 1st. Like that's the
That would be
motion.
that for
Yeah,
now.
yeah, for now. Okay. Yeah, I would
Motion?
make a motion to approve $195 a month for the 5 handheld radios for the town crew and one for Paul until we get to the new budget year.
All in favor?
Someone second it?
I'll second
Seconded by, yeah, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried, Mark, you got it.
Thank you. That's all I had, as far as, the road report for tonight. So unless anybody has some questions or comments for me,
Well, thank the crew. I know it's been a busy winter,
we'll do.
that's for sure. Hey, community development?
No.
No, no. Paul, can I just do the farm to table dinner date
Oh, yeah.
first? Saturday, July 18th. And Saturday, August 15th.
What's that?
Those are the farm to table community dinners. We go in the green.
Okay.
Just usually let you guys know, it'll be posted in the,
No,
you just got the dates.
over in East Paulding.
Thank you. Just want to make sure the town gets those. The green.
So I've got, we need to sign this, resolution for our tier 1B status for Act 250. You signed one last year, but they changed the format of the form, so they've asked us to collect signatures again. If someone wants to make a motion, have Cheryl sign that.
So what does that do for us? Well,
In theory, it gives a little bit more flexibility as far as Act 250 is concerned
Right,
in the designated downtown. In theory, that's what it's supposed to do.
right, which we did extend to the campus,
Correct.
right? So the campus is now.
Do you know what they,
This is just a new form though that we have to sign regardless.
is it annual or do they change something?
They didn't change anything internally. I think they just changed the form.
Okay. I don't know if it's like it's paperwork or if they.
So motion to sign the Act 250.
I would make a motion to sign it.
Someone second it?
Second.
Seconded by Jay. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carried.
Made a note here that the municipal planning grant for capital planning, Jamie, Lee and I worked together to put together an RFP. So that RFP is gonna go out shortly. We had the MERP site visits last week and there was a few contractors that joined those and the proposals are due on March 9th. So stay tuned for that. We hotly talked about Poultney zoning fee schedule.
Not here. So what?
Afterwards, hopefully you had a chance to just look it over so we can just make sure it's posted. It's today's 26th date. I had Jeff, our zoning administrator, Jamie from the planning commission. I had Betsy and Carol and Paul all look at it and make sure. So they had a couple meetings and I had a few things, not a lot, but a few things that were changed and cleaned up and the format better.
There's just something about like us intervening with something, designs and stuff that was taken out, right? Because that's all state. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have that.
Yeah, it's all state regulation.
But I did notice that they regulate signs with that.
That's the only thing I didn't place in there. Maybe I missed it on the original cast one.
Right.
Seems like a money grab for how hard it is to start a business anyway.
What, the sign thing?
The $50 per commercial sign.
I did send that to all of you. I hope you looked it over because I'm.
Yeah.
I didn't do it till you looked it over the fine tooth comb. That's what I was sent to you. Did everybody see?
I mean,
it?
it's currently
Over?
$35 for a
Right.
sign.
Right.
Anyone want? I just have.
I see, I got copies. of
Okay.
it. It does not have a driveway cut. But
The
I'm
zoning
told,
issue. Yes,
I'm
right.
told it's not a zoning issue.
It is. I checked it. I questioned it too. So I'm not a zoning person. So yes, went through that. So, great. All set to post and put on the website. Anyone
We
has
need a
any
motion
questions?
For like,
Let's make another motion. We already did before, but go ahead and make a motion so we have.
okay, I'll make a motion to adopt the newly updated zoning fee schedule.
Seconded by Val. All in favor? Any opposed?
Ellen?
Carried.
Ellen,
Val's opposed. Yeah. motion
Doesn't like
carried.
the sign fee.
That's all right.
For Poultney being anti-business.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of zoning fees. I didn't realize it
Now,
was zoning fees.
you went over we dropped the personal business tax. Now, that's not anti-business.
It's okay to have different opinions. but
Yeah, that's
still-
fine. That's why we vote.
I
That's why
know.
we vote. That's why we vote.
I'm just saying that we got rid of that anti-business tax.
Good.
Okay.
That's good.
Great.
Right.
Okay, go ahead, Paul.
Just had a note that we did send out the delinquent tax notice, payment plan proposals to our list of delinquent taxpayers. Tentatively, we already have one payment plan. And just a reminder to the board that, the law, the delinquent tax collection law changed last year, whereby we have to now offer payment plans. And you can only go after delinquent taxes if they're so old. If it's just the current year, you can't go to collect it. If it's under a certain amount of money, you can't go to collect it.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
Otherwise, you can't collect it.
No, okay.
Well, you've been doing a lot of collecting and setting people up on payment plans, which has been a lot of extra work, but to go through all those. We have quite a few.
So how many notices did you send them?
I think there's about 32, 33, something like that.
It used to be 35.
So we'll see.
Thank you for doing that. I know it's a lot of work.
The payment plan also requires, them to pay the current taxes simultaneously with the delinquent taxes.
Mhm.
Cause some people, you know, perpetually, right, they try to catch up on one year and then the next year goes delinquent.
Yeah. It's hard, yeah, especially some of those that are really behind.
Mhm.
Thanks for that. I know it's a lot of work.
I do have a couple personnel and contract matters that I want to, go into executive session for.
We also have the informational meeting. You said is at
Oh,
7
yeah. 7 PM at the firehouse.
On Monday?
Monday.
Yeah.
7 p.m. Firehouse.
What's the date for that, Sheriff?
Monday the second.
Monday, 2nd.
Thank you.
I think usually you guys have it all set up nicely for us.
Mhm.
Thank you for that.
Just do the voting. We just did the voting. You guys set it up.
Well,
Anything else, Paul?
That's all I have for right now.
Okay, no other business. Regional Planning Commission? No.
None.
All right, public comments. Comments. Mary Sue Reed?
To follow up on Paul's information on the delinquent tax notices, what happens if someone lapses on this scheduled payment plan? What recourse does the town have at that point?
You can go immediately to a tax sale.
So it would go to, okay.
Yeah.
So you're, if, in other words, you don't have to jump through other hoops to
No.
string it along.
Back tax debt.
Anything else?
Yeah, I have one more comment, and
Okay.
again, it's regarding the sidewalk on this Poultney Board Bridge. I mean, it is totally covered in snow, and you have senior citizens there, you have kids crossing on that road. You have some people that run the stop signs there. So I was just wondering if the highway department could just go out, maybe hand shovel it off. Use a tractor with a bucket, I don't know. It's totally.
It's a combination of snow and ice at this point because
Yeah.
we really don't have a good method of cleaning it. We don't have a trailer for a snow blower. We don't have a snow blower.
Oh, you're nasty. Such a nasty person.
Oh, maybe
Down
Yeah.
there.
it's probably nasty. Oh, yeah.
I don't even know. I don't know. Can look at if she had salt.
Yeah, like long term, what we should brainstorm. Yeah, I guess.
Need to get paid for snowball for.
Maybe
Maybe we can pay someone else.
Where do we store it?
Yeah, what happened before this new bridge? Was there not a sidewalk? Oh, it wasn't a pedestrian bridge.
It was.
Yes, it was. There was a
But they
sidewalk.
didn't want you on the sidewalk.
Oh.
Was there someone?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
one. Same one. There was.
During my time of employment here, that bridge was closed down.
Yeah, I don't even.
I couldn't speak.
When they closed the bridge, they gave you, with the Texas barriers, they actually gave you a sidewalk on the
Yeah.
bridge
Right.
to cross over.
When the.
But how about before
I
they
used it
closed
all the
it?
time. So,
Yeah, before they closed it though? Was it an issue when we had snow? I mean, I lived there and I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't.
I have to talk to the neighbors then.
So we really need, like,
Is it something-
we would need to buy a snow blower and a trailer.
Maybe we can see if we could have someone.
I mean, it's
pay
pretty
someone
short.
to
How
go.
about hand shoveling it?
Yeah,
I mean,
or,
it's
it's hard to keep up when stuff
Oh,
ices
yeah.
over, I'll say that, like.
What if the board thinks about it and sees if there's a way we can find someone? I can't see buying a snowblower, that's just me, but I'm thinking if we can find someone we can pay that's does it and could go and shovel it off.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get a hold of Joan to see if there's anybody that could shovel it off. Now it's definitely gonna need I just helped a little bit at the Stonebridge and it's ice. It's hard to shovel. So you're gonna have to put salt or something down because it's not gonna go.
Because it can't process
I
them.
mean, Hunter's a pretty stout lad.
Mhm.
You talk to
Yeah.
him,
There you go.
see if he wants to go do a service for the folks.
We can pay for some.
That's what I mean, yeah.
All right,
He's right there.
so we'll,
He's got some downtime, go hit it
yeah,
with
we'll
salt.
talk to them and see if we can do that. All right, we will work on that.
Okay, thank you very much. Otherwise, the roads are great. They really are good.
Thank you for
Thank
that.
you.
Do you hear that, Joel? Thanks.
Here,
Except the end of my drive.
he's like a sponge.
Anybody else?
I have two things.
Okay.
One of them.
Yes, I have a question too.
Go ahead, Mrs. Chronic.
Okay, hi. Hello, everyone. I'm just wondering, in terms of the back taxes, which there are a substantial figure there, has the board ever thought about outsourcing to a collection agency that specializes in that?
You give away a third.
We do, hire, an attorney's office to do it for us.
Okay, so are they specialists in collections?
Yes.
Okay.
That's one of their specialties. It's a
That,
general
is that a
practice firm.
local attorney? I'm curious who that might be.
It's an attorney's office in Middlebury.
Okay, all right.
They assisted us in 2018, the last time that we did a townwide delinquent tax collection, and it went, in my opinion, went very well and very smoothly.
Okay. And what was their success rate?
In 2018, my recollection was, I think probably all but like 3 or 4 ended up avoiding the tax sale.
Okay. So that was a number of years ago. That's a good 6 years ago.
Yep.
Is this stuff put out for a quote? I mean, do you send out a request for proposals or?
Last time we did it, we didn't send out for requests for proposals, but last time I did it, I spoke with several different law firms, and this was the only firm that wanted to tackle that many at one time.
Okay, all right. So, I'm just thinking that a request for a proposal might pull in some different levels of expertise or breadth of expertise, potentially beyond, local lawyers, because there are certainly many firms that specialize in this across the country, and probably in Vermont in general. We might be able, in other words, I'm thinking we might be able to save some money. I mean, that's my ultimate goal, is there might be a way to save money on the return and increase return on those tax funds. So that's my only thought. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for waiting.
First one I have is delinquent taxes. Now, I guess my first question is, when you say that there's a payment plan, is the payment plan designed to actually people complete paying all their back taxes? Because what I did was I compared last year's book to this year. And I just compare one person here who owes back taxes as far as 2018, and they peeled $500 off of 1 year. Now, that's not a collection plan to ever really.
What I had proposed is a 7-month collection plan.
Okay.
And during those 7 months, if your current bill becomes due, I expect them to pay that as well.
Okay. So that over the 7 months, they have to complete the payment?
That's the proposal that I have outlaid
Okay.
to,
Okay, because currently, if I have this number correct, our current grand total is 926,000.
No, I don't think that's correct.
What did it say? Taxes due May 31st. It says 2425 was 2425 is 542,993.
If you want, I can grab my printout of where we are right now.
Then it says grand total is 926,000 in the update here.
He's gonna get it.
It's hard. I know in the past people used to call and say, I can only pay $25 a month. And unfortunately, you can't ever get ahead.
No.
Yeah, it's a vicious cycle and you can't get caught up on your new taxes because you never paid off your old taxes. There's a vicious cycle. Yeah.
What I'm quoting is on page 29 of this year's book.
The principal currently is $306,655.57. The interest is $113,515.47, and penalty is $20,422.94. Those numbers also include, there's several random abandoned trailers that I'm never going to be able to collect taxes on.
What is here in the book? It says for 24-25 is 542,993.
That's as of May 31st. As of February 2nd, the numbers I just read off are the current live numbers.
It does change every week.
Okay, so what was the total you said? This is all delinquent taxes,
Correct.
not including 24-25?
Yes.
Okay, what was that number?
The principal amount is $306,655.57. The interest is $113,515.47. The penalty is $20,422.94 for a total of $440,593.98.
I guess the other comment I have about it is it seems like that perhaps we were a little behind in doing this because although Poultney is a little bit twice the size of Wells, I pay taxes in both towns. Wells has exactly 9 people that owe back taxes for a total of $109,000. And Poultney has 37. So maybe once this is cleared up, we should perhaps think about doing that collection more frequently than we currently have. The other thing I have is road safety. Road safety has always been very important to me. And a long time ago, I wrote a letter to the state of Vermont urging them to put a guardrail up on Route 31 on the border of Poultney and Wells. They said they didn't need it. About 2 years later, an 18-year-old Castleton State student died on that corner. And the year after, they put up the guardrail. And about 10, I don't know when they changed the speed limit, about 10 years ago, I guess it was now, I sent the Vermont Department of Transportation a detailed road map of 31 from where it begins to the state line, highlighting all the ingresses and egresses and all the school bus stops and everything else that curves, reduce speeds and everything. And after they got that, they did a road study, and because of that, they lowered the speed limit the last two and a half miles to 45 miles an hour. To bring you to my current point, I think that Main Street should have, I think what you should consider is, I'm going to give this here. This is an engineering report about angle parking.
Yep.
And they talk how dangerous it is, and it's about a double increase in pedestrians and traffic accidents. So currently, the speed limit is, I guess, 30 because there's no signs posted. I think what you should consider is where the 25-mile-an-hour sign is, that's right next to the Citgo. From that sign to College Street is 1,930 feet, not a lot. I think you should consider posting that at 25 miles an hour. So once you pass the high school, you see another 25-mile-an-hour sign for the length of Main Street. I don't know if you've experienced it yourself, but I've seen people try to cross the street and then they step back because someone's driving down there at 38, 40 miles an hour. It's a very dangerous street. I think we can perhaps avoid a future accident if we posted 25 and maybe even do a little traffic controls with a sheriff one day.
They did do, the PDRC did do a walk study. I think it was PDRC. They did a walk study. So the state did come in and walk the whole, I was part of walk the whole streets and let us know how we could make downtown and safer because we don't have the same parking on both sides.
Right.
And for people, we do have a couple people that are close to blind. So there were a lot of issues. So they did talk about a couple of those things, like what we could do. And angle parking was one of the things they talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the speed limit would be something that wouldn't be that difficult to do. And maybe people see a sign and think, oh, okay, I can't drive that fast. Because you probably have experienced it yourself when you're angle parked and you're trying to pull out. It's like a guess. You either hear a car coming because you can't see anything.
Especially if there's a big truck angle parked next to you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, Harry, thank you. No,
Yeah, thanks.
all the good things we've been thinking about. Anybody else? Ange, you guys have anything for today?
Yeah.
You got your own duty because Dale's on vacation, right? No, Dale,
He's just has a family matter
Oh.
tonight. I was just gonna say,
he told me you were
Chief
here
Cooper
today.
apologizes, couldn't make it tonight. So, it was a busy month for January, had 19 calls for service for 197 and a half man hours and, 8 training hours. I'll hand these out after we're done. This report. Oh, they're handed. The brush truck is at Ferguson. They began to put the body in.
What'd you say, was it at Ferguson's? you
Yep.
said? Oh, okay.
Yep,
Gotcha.
so moving right along, everything is going well. We put our postings out for the budget for vote for question 4. Multiple questions on what the bottom line was gonna be for the 45,000. So I calculated it out today with 1,695 property taxes in Poultney, which we covered the 44.5 square miles. It's $26.55 per taxable property per year. So at that rate, I would say it's free to fund the truck for.
And you will be there on the second, right?
Yes, I will.
Answer questions.
Yeah, because we have more informational stuff and we're gonna be posting out for that.
Great.
President Malcolm McIntyre, and Chief Aaron Kerber and the entire Poultney Fire Department would like to thank Mark and Jay for their efforts, and the amicable relationship that we've had while they're in their terms.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you for reporting. All you guys did. Yes, I guess, thanks, yeah.
How'd you end up with the chimney fire on Grove?
This is everyone.
Yeah, did it?
Yeah, they're very lucky people.
Very lucky.
He's a,
Yeah.
rock all the way down on 2 sides. It was illegal installation,
Yeah,
so CO was coming in the house the whole time.
yeah.
And then we couldn't get the fire out, it just kept coming.
Between,
So we wound up opening up the whole one side of the chimney
yeah,
to get in there, and it was just not optional, it was that or.
I figured when I saw the
We were gonna be there for breakfast.
It
wasn't a good night to be on.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you, thanks for all you do. Thank the team.
When was that?
Probably Probably 3 days ago.
Last Tuesday.
Or yeah, yeah.
Was it Tuesday? It doesn't fire out, somebody said I'll see it in about an hour. Yeah.
It was within the week, yeah. There, I live on Grove, so I saw them.
I saw
the
the
street
lights,
light
yeah.
up.
Great.
You know, if they're there for an hour or more or something, you know, they
Some
battling something.
Thank you much. Thank you. Great. Do I have anybody else?
I just have one question.
What? You already spoke.
I know. But this is my last chance for Mark, so
Uh-oh.
have you found any more garbage on the roads?
No.
I mean, is it
It gets buried quicker.
Yeah.
than the snow.
is it just a winter problem or is it like year round?
Year round.
It is, okay. I'll keep my eyes.
That might be in his retirement, so that might be a good thing to bring up that in his retirement. He can be checking those places out for us.
There you go, Mark.
I used to do.
The Watchman.
Oh, gosh, great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, speaking of that, I do have a list here. Got 3 years ago.
Oh, that's a priority list I did.
That's your priority. See?
It is. Do you want to wait and see anything else before we do that? That's.
Well, sure. Yeah, this is not all bad.
Oh, it's not. Oh, I looked at it, yeah.
Got about half minute check. It's anyway. Before I leave, I want to tell you, I have been keeping track as the progress is made. It does seem to be painfully slow. Progress. And you can look around here and see what this board with various members have done over the last yes.
What was the date I put on that?
I put down 3/23. I think that's the right thing. Is that
No,
right?
no, it's a lot earlier than that.
No,
This one was for second years. Yeah.
Right. This is when I got.
Oh, so when you came on, I gave you a copy of our priority list.
Right.
That's right. Okay.
Right.
All right. Gotcha.
So that will show you the progress that has been made. Painfully slow at times. But it has been some progress.
Oh, there's a list. Let me, there's almost like
And
30 things on our priority list. Yes.
Right.
Great. Well, you're still here for a little bit. Right. Do we have anything else?
We got 8 crossed out.
Anyone want to make a motion for the board orders? And we got the executive session, board orders? Yeah, you want a second? Seconded by Val, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Board orders passed.
This for Joel,
Yeah, give that to Joel.
before I forget.
That's for the Hampton Fire Department.
I had a hunch it was for you.
Yeah,
I know it's not.
Say section 313A1, I make a motion of board finds that given her general public knowledge, there's a place this board or person involved has potential disadvantage, certainly.
I second that.
1 VSA section 313A1A. Second sentence, this one person.
Second that as well.
Yeah, to the executive session, Pat.
you're gonna do contract one too.
1 VSA section 313A1, make a motion. For general public knowledge, clearly state this board or person involved substantial disadvantage.
Second that.
Say section 313A1A and make. Executive session. Second.
Nice job, Alan. I'm sorry.
Totally agree with everything you just said.
I take this and then I put my fire chief on.
You're back.
The Ford truck,
Uh-oh.
take back from me in, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would make a motion to end this meeting.
Executive session.
I'm sorry, executive session.
Do I have a second?
Second that.
Jay seconds it.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any
Dismissal.
Who makes a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to.
Go ahead.
Seconded. I know. Val, seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?